Hey y'all, do you see these deviled eggs? Like my grandbabies call them doubled eggs. And these are called rotten deviled eye eggs. Aren't they cute? Y'all stay with me and we'll make some together. I'm going to eat one. Yes. Hey y'all, we've been making so many sweet treats for Halloween. I thought I'd do a little savory treat with y'all, especially since it's eggs, and y'all know we have an abundance of those around here. Something I want to show you before we even boil our eggs, and we're going to make rotten deviled eggs. That just sounds funny, doesn't it? But it's Halloween, so we get silly with our names. But anyway, if you buy eggs store-bought in the store, and that's why I got these, is to talk to y'all about that. You know how sometimes if you're doing deviled eggs and you boil them, it seems like when you go to slice it in half, your yolk is further down toward the bottom because they've been sitting so long like that. And you can do this with fresh eggs too if you store them a particular way. Ours are all in a basket. But so all you do the night before, which is it the night before for me? No, that would be the best case scenario, is just you flip them the opposite way, just upside down from where they were, and that causes that yolk to start going back toward the center, and then we're going to boil them, and so it'll be a little more even, right? And this is just a few hours before we do this, but I'm going to do that and let them start settling the other way for us, you know, and maybe there'll be more in the middle. Let's get these deviled eggs going. We're going to boil them for a little while. I'll put them in a pan, a pan. It's best if they're not piled on top of one another and they're single file down in there or one layer. But my pot's not quite big enough down in here, so best. That's a whatever word, right? Cold water. Come on, water. Water. The reason why we want cold water, guys, just cover your eggs. You want cold water with your cold eggs, okay? Then the water and the eggs heat up all together so you don't have really cooked outside egg and not very cooked inside egg. Same way with potatoes, too. A lot of us know that already, don't we? I always put a nice healthy pinch of salt in mine and a little splash of vinegar. I start to say vanilla. Oh my. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let mine boil for about, oh, now that I put the water in there, they all were able to get one layer because they kind of floated up. Good deal. Anyway, I'm going to boil mine for about 15-20 minutes on a low rolling little boil, you know, so they won't crack, or hopefully they won't. Some people let them come to a boil and then cover them and turn the water off and let them cook, and they're a real soft boil. And there's a million ways to boil eggs, so just you boil your eggs how you want to, and we'll be back. Just get your eggs boiled and then we'll meet back up. Okay, y'all, you see these eggs, how it's just a low rolling little boil. I'm going to do this for about 15 minutes. While our eggs are going, we're going to start in on our filling. Although our filling part is eggs, we're going to need an avocado. And I did wash this avocado and my limes before I got on here. It needs to be ripe. And it's kind of hard when you're in town, right? I know, to see if it's ripe or not. But if it's got a little bit of a give, not just squishy, but just a little bit of a give to it, it's usually pretty good. Now let's see if I was good. Yeah, that was pretty good. He's pretty good. And then you just, well, that doesn't always happen so easily. There, he came out that time. All right, y'all. Now, I like to score mine like this. It gets it out easier. Score it like that with your knife, and then you can just squeeze him out of there. Just like that. Just like that. Or we can take a spoon and scoop him out just like this, okay? Y'all see me kind of just scooping around and getting him out like that. However you want to do it is how you need to do it. And sometimes that tip end of that, I saw it. Where'd it go? There it is. Just that tip end piece right there I get off that's got that little part where it was connected. There's some more good avocado in here. Let me scoop that out. And what I'm going to do, it calls for the juice of 1 lime. My limes are really, really small, okay? Wash my hands good, guys. So I'm going to do 2 limes, all right? And the limes are going to help our avocados to stay pretty green with their vitamin C in there. And without it, our limes would, our avocados would start oxidizing and turning brown on us. So we definitely want to get this on there, don't we? We sure do. And it's so, now my limes are, these are so small, my juicer doesn't want to work. There we go. But if you've got a big lime, 1 big lime will be good. Like I say, these are tiny, tiny little things. They're still good. Now then, and you can just use a fork to mix this up, but I want it to be really smooth, so we're going to use a mixer to mix it up. Alright, y'all, what else do we need over in here? We need 1 tablespoon of cilantro, or 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of cilantro. And if you don't like cilantro, you don't have to put it, okay? It is that simple. I know some people don't like it. You could put parsley. Or, you know, they have dried cilantro, and I have some up in the house. And it doesn't taste anything like this fresh cilantro. So, you do what you want to do. I'm going to finely chop it about a teaspoon. Just like that. And next, we need 2 tablespoons of sour cream. There we have it. Let me find my tablespoon, guys. Here we go. We got 1 and 2. There we are. You know we're going to need some salt and pepper, right? Yes. So let's give it a nice pinch of salt. Just like that. And some fresh pepper, whatever kind of pepper you want to. And then we need a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. That's my cayenne, yes it is. Making sure it wasn't my cinnamon. 1/4 teaspoon, and I'm gonna be sure and just do a 1/4 because I don't want to burn the mouths of my grandbabies. No, I do not. What else do we need? That's it. All right, let's get our eggs going. They've been slowly boiling for about 15 minutes, okay? And now I'm going to run cold water on them. And cool them down. Cool them down really good and get them peeled, and I'll meet y'all back. Okay, y'all, you know the next step. We've got to slice all these eggs in half. We do that, so maybe y'all can see. We just slice them in half. Just like that. And then you've got that lovely little middle part, yolk. And I'm going to put it right over in our bowl. And then I'm going to do it again. And again, and again, and again. I have a real rotten egg story. Y'all are so surprised that I have a story, right? This literally happened this week. You know, it's turned off cool here in Louisiana. And so I have to sort of start kind of winterizing my chickens and my kitty cats and my outside animals. We've started feeding hay to our cows. And I need a spoon. I'm back. So, just a couple of mornings ago, I started my coffee inside, and I always go out and let out my chickens before my coffee. And I'll gather eggs, and I'll water and feed, and I feed the kitty cats the same. Well, I'm down in there, and Cricket sleeps in the loft down in the chicken coop barn. It's a big barn, and part of it's just a chicken coop. So she sleeps in the loft of the barn. So I climbed up in the loft to get her bedding set, because she's got a big old bed. It's not a kitty cat bed, it's a puppy dog bed, so it's got some big sides on it. And I turned her a heat lamp on up there. And some of y'all are worried about my heat lamps in my chicken coop in my barn, but don't you worry, because John, he fastens them. These are like fixtures on your wall, okay? They're not just dangling hot heat lamps all in hay, okay? They're fastened just like a fixture, okay? So anyway, one of them's over Cricket's bedding area, so I wanted to turn it on. So I climb up in the loft. I get to her bedding, and bless her heart, which it's been summer, she's not been sleeping in it anyway, it was filled full of eggs. There was literally a dozen eggs in her bedding, her bed. Those silly, silly, silly chickens. And so I literally thought, oh my goodness, how old are these? So I started trying to pick them up, and here I was up in the loft. I said, oh no, because I was afraid they were going to explode on me. So I just picked the whole bedding up like this, and literally had to tiptoe trying to get down out of that loft and climb down. And sure enough, when I had that bedding folded up on those eggs, they were going pow, 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 just like popcorn, exploding. And I'm not even going to tell y'all what they smelled like. They were real rotten eggs, okay? So anyway, I had to get Cricket another bed. Yes, I did. She had to have fresh bedding. Those silly, silly chickens. And the only reason they can get up in that loft is John's boat is parked under there. So he said, well, he's going to move his boat. We're building another shed to put it under. On a farm, you can't have enough sheds, can you? I don't think anybody can have enough sheds. I don't even think it has to be a farm. So anyway, then the chickens won't be able to get up in that loft in her bedding. Poor Cricket. Poor Cricket. So then I had to put that bedding in a big garbage bag and put it in the back of John's Jeep. And I let him know if he picked that bag up and he heard things exploding, do not be curious and open the bag. Just don't do it. Right? Okay, guys, just that quickly, we got all of the eggs sliced in half, and then put the yolks down in here. And I'm going to add just a little more salt and pepper. Just a little, okay, because I'm putting those eggs in there that has no salt and pepper. And I can taste it when I get through. See if I can get this mixed up for us. And y'all, because I like the traditional doubled eggs too, like my grandbabies say, doubled eggs, I'm going to put a heaping tablespoon of mayonnaise and a little squirt of mustard, okay? You do what you want to do. They just call for sour cream in there, and I want it to be a little creamier, just a little. So we all kind of have our way. That is pretty creamy, guys. Let me get that out of there. All right. Y'all see that? Isn't that a pretty color? It's actually pretty. Although it's supposed to be rotten, it still looks pretty to me. It does. I think so too. Okay. And something I'm going to do, I'm not doing any fancy piping into our eggs, okay? So I'm just going to put it in a Ziploc. Put our deviled egg mixture in here. Or our stuffed egg mixture, or what I call them, rotten deviled eyes. Yeah, rotten deviled eyes. That's what we're doing. And I did not taste this, y'all. Let me taste this. It tastes good. Could use a little more salt and pepper, though. It really could. Oh, and I can taste the cayenne. It comes in right at the end. Yes, it does. Just right at the end. Let's do a little more salt. I can barely taste the cilantro. It's not overpowering. the avocado, the sour cream, that's good. That's a good little combination. I like that. Okay, y'all. Plus, we're going to put that black olive and that little pimento, and that's actually going to add another little element of flavor, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Now, y'all, I should have tasted before I started that, right? I know. We're supposed to taste our food as we go. Can't go by just looks alone, can we? We sure cannot. Alright, y'all. There we go. And I am going to get y'all down here closer, right over the eggs, so y'all can see exactly what we're doing. I'm going to get this in one corner of my baggie and get my scissors. I'm going to snip the tip there. Not over our eggs. We don't want the tip in our eggs, do we? Okay, guys, y'all want to get down here closer? Let me come get y'all. I believe y'all can see pretty good. I'm going to spread a few out here so you can see just how we're going to do them. There we go. Now I'm just going to do one or two with y'all. Just squish you some in there like that, like some green eyeballs. And now we're going to take our little black olive slices and put us some eyes in here, just like that. Looking pretty gruesome, pretty good and gruesome, right? Right, now we'll take some our pimento pieces. Second, give them that bloodshot look, or devil look. That's what we're giving them, right? Devil. These are deviled eye eggs. They sure are. And those will slip right down there in the middle. What y'all think? Do those look yucky? Do they look yucky enough? Let's do some more. Y'all see how easy these are? So easy. Just like that. My grandbabies are going to love these. They love all doubled eggs, though. Yes, they do. I make all kinds of flavors, too. Well, we got lots of eggs, don't we? We sure do. Alright, get you that part. And get you this part. Ooh, ew. That's what my grandbabies will say. Ew. But they're brave. They'll taste one. That little olive had come apart, but see, you can't even tell now. He had split when I cut him, but now he's back together. How cute. How cute is this? Get your little self in there. There you go. Y'all see how fast this goes once you get rolling on it. It doesn't take you long at all. Sure does not. There you are. Get you a piece of your devil eye there. There we go. Rotten devil, rotten dirty dog devil eyes, right? Now then. There y'all have it. Rotten devil-eyed eggs. Let me wash my hands. That looks yucky. And there y'all have it. Rotten deviled eye eggs.